Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Kirby here. Hope everyone's okay. Just thought I'd share some news with you. So, next year I'm going to be teaching Year 1 and Year 2. So all those children that are in Mrs. Cairns' class this year and those children that are in Miss Price's class all day, so the reception children, you're going to be with me next year from September. Okay, so I'm looking forward to that, and I know lots of your names already, and I've also spoken to Mrs. Cairns and to Miss Price about you, so I know quite a few different things, and I'm sure we'll get to know each other really, really well from September. So I thought, seeing as we probably won't have time to see each other now before we break up, that we could share a little bit of information about ourselves with each other. So I'm going to start by sharing a little bit of information about me, then I'm going to tell you a story, and then I'm going to ask you to do something for me that you can either send to me through the school email or you can bring into school on your very first day in September. So here's some information about me. Okay. So, things that I enjoy. I enjoy being outdoors. So I like doing things like walking, camping, spending time in the garden and having fun. I enjoy sports, so running, cycling and climbing. I enjoy spending time with my friends, my family, and reading, and also music, listening to music, playing music if I get a chance. My family includes my husband, Adam, my daughter, Eva, who's 5, so she'll be going into Year 1 next year as well, and my son, Oscar, who is 2. I'm good at teaching, I'm good at listening, I'm good at being organised, I'm good at being creative and making things, and I'm quite good at baking. But I want to get better at playing the piano, because that's something that I did when I was a little girl, and I haven't done it since I was about 15. So I'm a little bit rusty. So one of these days, maybe when I retire, I might get a chance to actually go back and practice my piano skills again, and maybe even get some more lessons. Something else I want to get better at is baking bread, because although I'm quite good at baking, so I like making cakes and biscuits and things, anything that involves yeast, so making bread or making sort of buns, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. So I want to get better at that as well. So I'm going to tell you a story about a caterpillar. My story is called The Cautious Caterpillar. It was springtime in the garden. Cody the caterpillar hatched from her egg and crawled onto a big green leaf. She smiled happily. "I love being a caterpillar," she said, and began to eat her tasty leaf. Just then, a ladybird flew over her. "You're very lucky," said the ladybird. "When you become a butterfly, you will have wings like me." "Flying looks very tiring," said Cody. "I wish I could stay as a caterpillar forever." "Don't worry," said the ladybird. "Having wings is great. You can always stop for a rest." Cody smiled, but didn't feel sure. "Maybe one day," she said, and she carried on eating, and the ladybird flew away. The next day, a bee buzzed on over. "You're very lucky," said the bee. "When you become a butterfly, you will sip nectar like me." "I don't think I'll like nectar," said Cody. "I wish I could stay a caterpillar forever." "Don't worry," said the bee. "Drinking nectar is great. It's ever so yummy." Cody smiled, but didn't feel sure. "Maybe one day," she said. She carried on eating, and the bee buzzed away. A few days later, a grasshopper jumped on over. "You're very lucky," said the grasshopper. "When you become a butterfly, you will have 6 legs like me." "But I like having 16 legs," said Cody. I wish I could stay as a caterpillar forever. Don't worry, said the grasshopper. Having 6 legs is great. That's plenty for landing on the ground. Cody smiled, but didn't feel sure. Maybe one day, she said. She carried on eating, and the grasshopper jumped away. The next day, Cody was full. She thought about everything her friends had told her and decided to be brave. Maybe today, she said, as she changed herself into a chrysalis. She stayed like that for many days until she was finally ready to leave her chrysalis and become a butterfly. Cody explored the garden, feeling happy and proud of her new wings. Having wings is great, she said as she flew past the ladybird. This is yummy, she said to the bee as they sipped nectar together. 6 legs is plenty, said Cody as she landed next to the grasshopper. That evening she came across a caterpillar eating a tasty green leaf. You're very lucky, said Cody. When you've finished eating, you will become a butterfly like me. The caterpillar smiled, but didn't look sure. I wish I could stay a caterpillar forever, he said. Don't worry, said Cody. I loved being a caterpillar, but trust me, being a butterfly is great. Okay. So, some of you might be feeling a little bit like Cody was when he was a caterpillar. You might be feeling really happy in reception or year 1 in the classes that you're in at the moment. But actually, when we move through into year 1 and year 2, it is just a simple change, a bit like Cody going from a caterpillar into being a butterfly. And the change is fun, and it will be great, and we will have lots and lots of fun together, okay? And it will be a new adventure. Now, what I'd like us to do is I'd like you to think about some of those changes that might be happening as we go over the summer holiday, almost in our chrysalis, and then we start the new term together in September. And start thinking about information and things that we might want to share with each other. So just as I shared with you some of the things about me and the things that I enjoy, I thought you could start to think of some information that you could share with me. And if you send that to me during the summer holidays or even before, or even bring it on the first few days back in school, it will really help us get to know each other. So there's a worksheet that I've got here that you could have a go at. And it is a picture of Cody from my story. So we've got the 4 parts of the caterpillar's wings. The first section says, my friends are. So you can write down there the names of perhaps some of the children that are in the class, but some of the children that you are friends with. Then it says, I am good at. So have a think, what are you really good at? And it might be something that you're good at in school. It might be something that you're good at home, but have a think, because everybody's good at least one thing. Then I'd like to know what you like learning. What do you enjoy at school? What sorts of things really engage your mind? And then the last bit, perhaps what you want to get better at, something you want to improve on next year, so that I can help you to do that in our learning and in our time together. I've also got more for the year 2s or any year 1s that will want to have a go at it. So this is children in Mrs. Cairns' class who will be year 2 next year. There's an extra sheet here with some extra questions in. So this is moving, spreading your wings from year 1 to year 2. So again, for some bits we can't do just yet, so thinking about our new classroom. But there are some bits here where it tells me things you're looking forward to and things that you'd like to learn as well as things that you enjoy learning about. So, little bit of work for you to do. Hopefully, we've got a few smiling faces about moving into year 1 and 2 next year. We'll all be on an adventure together, discovering what our new learning is going to be like as we come back to school in September, and learning lots of exciting and interesting facts. So if I don't see you before the summer holidays, have a good holiday, have a good break, and then I shall see you all in September. So take care and we'll see you soon. Bye.